Recording in progress. All right, awesome. Well, hey guys, thanks for coming to the goal setting workshop. I think I was telling Bernadette the other day that I usually do this like every year on my birthday, just because I feel like it's easier to be like, you know, my age, like I can reflect on like what I did when I was 30 or what I did when I'm 31, which will be my reflection for next one. But a lot of people like to do it on New Year's, and I figure this is like really cool stuff. It's like nothing really groundbreaking, but it's really awesome to have like a framework of, you know, what other people do is like based off of super successful people that have like all done this before. So if you have your notebook, let's get started. I'm going to share you my screen. Bam. Oh, I can share my whole screen. That's amazing. Welcome. I am new to technology. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So we're going to start with the presentation, then we're going to kind of hop over to the Excel spreadsheet after we talk a little bit about why we do goal setting. All right. Bam. So everyone talks about goals a lot, right? Like I feel like almost to the point of like it doesn't mean anything, like, oh, of course I have a goal for, you know, losing weight, or I have a goal for eating better. But if you don't have what we're going to go over called SMART goals, where it has like measurability, like you put like a time of like, I want to lose, you know, like 10 pounds by, you know, March 3rd or something. It usually ends up getting pushed back and back and back. And then all of a sudden you never actually, Bernadette just called me. Is Bernadette still here? Oh, she is. Okay, cool. But you never end up like reaching the deadline because you end up just pushing it back. Everything else ends up coming into play. So what we're going to do today is work on a list of at least 20 goals that we're going to achieve this year. It sounds like a lot, but once we break it down into the different subjects, you're going to see it's like 20 is actually like a low number. Okay, so we set goals in order to achieve them, right? There's a lot of times where we want to save money or, you know, get fit. What's another good one? Read more, like go to bed, reading, get off of social media. That's like another big one that's like a lot more prevalent today. But we set goals in order to make ourselves better, right? Right. So I used to do career counseling for when I was in the Navy, and this actually goes hand in hand for everything that, you know, you can apply everything based on there to fitness, to work, to personal life, literally everything. Just for today, because we're talking about what we want to achieve in this year, we're going to call the short, mid, and long-term goals as they are here. So short-term will be 0 to 3 months, mid will be about 6 to 12 months, and then long-term goals will be anything that you'll want to try to achieve by like December or January of next year. So this usually is kind of like a sliding scale for a lot of people. Like some people think of a midterm goal as like 1 to 5 years, but like I said, just for today, we're going to have this already defined as short, 0 to 3 months. You're really not too complicated. You just want to start going to the gym. That's something that you can really easily start off with. Midterm goal is, let's say you want to lose 10 pounds, right? That's a midterm goal of, okay, I can do that in about 8 months. Long-term goal, I want to start doing bodybuilding competitions, right? That's like something that you have to start off with. Your short-term goal, which feeds into your midterm goal, which feeds into your long-term goal, right? Does that make sense for everyone? Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So just put an example on here of something that I hear a lot is like, it's not so much weight loss, but usually people say, like when we're going through our initial assessment, I'm like, so what's your goal? What do you want to do? And they're like, I just want to feel like better about myself. Like that's usually the number one answer that I get. It's not, I want to like lose weight to look good. It's like, you got to get to the base of that problem of like, well, why do you want to lose weight? You know, it's like, well, oh, like base reason is usually I want to be more confident in who I am as myself, right? So just for example, for this one, being more confident, short term, 0 to 3 month goal would be, I like to call it like take yourself out on a date, right? Like, so go to a restaurant by yourself, like take yourself to get like a mani-pedi, go do something that you want to do that you normally would be like, oh, I need someone else to go with me for this, you know, like instead of waiting for somebody else and then feeling like you're held back because no one else wants to go with you, or maybe everyone else is busy, maybe people aren't on like your time schedule, just go out and do it by yourself. Like just doing that one thing for yourself that you want to do is like really freeing. I ended up having to do this when I was like over in Japan, and like people would be on opposite like night shifts. You're like, well, I want to go out to eat, but nobody's here with me, you know? Like it doesn't mean that you don't do it. It just means you just got to go by yourself. It's like a neat little experiment that you can do for yourself. Let's also, another goal is to start doing things that will, again, lead into those mid and long-term goals. So like, if you want to start working out, but you're like, oh, I'm not motivated. That's, you know, when people hire trainers, like, you know what, I don't have the motivation, or I don't have the desire to go work out yet. I'm going to hire somebody to like push me until I feel confident that I can go by myself. And then also reading books on any of the subjects that is your goal is like really awesome. Like reading books about on being more confident, that's where like self-help books come in. Like last year I wanted to be like the best Muay Thai fighter that I could be, right? So I literally went on Amazon and like ordered all of the Muay Thai books that I could possibly order. And like I read all the best top rated books for them, read all of them. I feel like it definitely helped take like professionals' perspectives of their sport and like kind of helped me along. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Let's see. So midterm goals would be 6 to 12 months. I like to make this like a little reward of like, hey, you're doing great. Give yourself like an award, reward, some type of like thing that you could just do it right now, but like it doesn't mean anything, right? So like a spa day, get like a class that you've never really done before. Like there's what's it called? Do you know what board and brush is? Have you guys heard of that? It's like a painting class in Homish. Yeah, they like helped us out with the 12 days of Christmas thing. But like I went in there and I was like, I didn't even know, like this is right here this whole time. Like I've been talking about bringing my kids to a painting class forever, and it was like right in our backyard. But that could be like a cool thing that could like tie into your little self date night. You go and make yourself a little board day. And then long-term goal would be do something like a self-defense class, or what's another thing that people really like to do? I have it written down. Get a new haircut, try new style. Those are things that like usually, you have to like work yourself up to it. Like skydiving, you're like, oh God, I really wish I could be the person to skydive. It's okay. We're gonna eventually work up to it. Does anyone have any questions on this? No? Cool. I just feel like I talk a lot. You guys can totally like talk as well. I also gave an example of if you wanted to be put sponsored athlete, because that was my goal last year. And as you look at these terms, you can see that like the short term leads into the midterm, which leads into the long term. They're not separate. Like long-term goal is to have an acting career, but my short-term goal is just to read more, I don't know, like how to cook books. It's like those are great, but like you want each goal to kind of like lead into each other, if that makes sense. All right. We got 6 categories of goals: fitness, financing, and networking. Fitness and finance kind of explains itself, right? Like live better, or like be more fit. Finances, save more money or make more money. Networking, that's cutting, it's a little bit more like abstract, but it's like getting rid of negativity or people that are just kind of tend to be more judgmental or what they call like toxic, and trying to hang out with more people that are like also on your same level or above your level. So me as like a business person, like I try to not just hang out with people that are like happy with where they are in life, like if they're good people and not toxic, they're good to have. But you also want to have people that are like striving to do more, or they're just above you in like they're where you want to be in a year, they're where you want to be in 2 years, right? So hanging out with CEOs or like professional athlete, like I think of it as from like a business perspective or fighting perspective. So like those are the people that you want to have in your circle. They don't have to be like local people. If you just want to this is the first thing that we're going to write down in your notebook. Make a list of just 1 through 10. So this is going to be people that you admire. They don't have to be people in like your direct contact every day, but this can be anywhere from like celebrities to actors to business owners, whatever. This is going to be your list of your top 10 people that in an ideal world are your best friends that you contact with every single day, or every week, we'll say. So maybe you want to be better at cooking. Like, all right, Gordon Ramsay, you're on there, right? He's gonna be my best friend. Let's take a minute just to kind of brainstorm, and if you guys have any good ones, share. We're here. I want to be friends with this person that made a gallon water bottle with a straw. This is the best invention ever.
Love it.
How long does it take you to drink a whole gallon?
I should be drinking a gallon every day. So a day. I've been kind of slacking a little bit. It's been replaced by coffee. But we're like getting back into fight preseason, so it's gonna have to be like a gallon to 2 gallons a day, and it's just like a
2 gallons. Oh my god!
You're just peeing.
One kills me. Holy crap, Amanda!
I know, it's a lot. Oh, hold on, somebody's in the waiting room. Maybe. Someone is not in the reading room. How's everyone doing with this?
I have 3 people so far.
It's tough.
It is tough,
yeah,
right?
This is harder than I thought.
Because I think you have to evaluate what your goals are too, like what area,
right,
and then who matches that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be like, okay, these are the exact people that I'm going to stalk after this meeting is over. But like, these are going to be good people to like, okay, I like how there's this guy, his name's Patrick Bet-David. He's like a really awesome, like motivational person on YouTube, but he's just really personable, like good business person. But I like, he's one of my go-to guys. Let's see. This lady cannot come in. So let me see if I can get her in here. Meeting info. Aha, copy the link. Oh wait, it's in the text message. This doesn't help me. Anyone want to share any of their people? Their inspirations?
I'll share.
Awesome.
So mine's very diverse, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
My first is my son. He's my only child, but he's really growing up. He's 23, and I just like the person he's becoming.
Aww.
And he's just got a really great mindset, and I enjoyed talking with him. The next one is Melissa. She's my best friend. She's got me through thick and thin. My sister, who lives in California. My fourth one is Simone Biles. I was a gymnast growing up, and then I got way too tall, but just because she was able to realize that where she was at emotionally, and to basically do what she needed for herself, and that was huge. So
I do respect that too.
Yeah. And my fifth is I don't know how you say his name, Kandinsky. He's an artist I really love. He's from like the 1800s, early 1900s. The sixth is my uncle, Joe, just because of his work ethic and the fact that he really helped me when I was younger also. My seventh one is Rebel Wilson, because just to watch her fight and get to where she's at, and not just to lose weight, but to deal with the scrutiny she got, even for trying, I guess, you know. My eighth is Jay Shetty. I don't know if you guys know him. He's a podcaster, and he does other things online. And my ninth is Missy. Missy is my friend at work, and because she just always makes time to go to the gym just every day. I mean, that is like her outlet, and she's did that most of her life. And the 10th is my other friend at work, Jamie, and she is a CrossFit person, but I just respect her she quit drinking, and I just respect her. She looks amazing. She is a climber, and I respect her hard work, and you know, that's my list.
Awesome. Sweet. I like it. All right. Let's see. Can I make you guys smaller? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right. So, wait, we're going the right way. All right. So we have the other three categories of goals is also your mindset, spirituality. It was marked down as faith, but I feel like they're both kind of mentioning the same thing. Like some people are more religious. I come at it more of like a spiritual mindset, but like spirituality is just talking about like going at things, understanding that like things will happen, and then the way that it happens, you're confident things are going to work out in the way that is in your favor. So like just believing that you're gonna like come out on top, or like whatever it is your plan is, it'll work out. Like my mom's favorite saying is like, oh, well, everything will work out. There's a difference though between saying everything will work out and not doing anything about it. and believing that you have a plan in place to make sure that it works out, right? There's like a big difference of like active versus passively understanding if everything should go to plan, right?
I have a mom saying.
Huh?
I said I have a mom saying that goes with that one too.
Oh, yeah.
My mom used to tell us, can't, never, could do anything.
Can't, never, yeah.
So I say it all the time. It's one of those, oh man, I'm my mom comments. So
I like it. It sounds like a tattoo, my new chest tattoo.
True with hate and love that at the same time.
And then our last one is family. So this is like making sure that you're not just spending time with like the people that family is both chosen and like blood family, right? Like I always said, like I wasn't really too close with like my family the last few years, but like my community that I'm a part of is like almost like my family. There's some people that like you just grow super close to that mean a lot to you. Like I think those people also fall in this family category. But you know, my kids definitely obviously fall into this category. But like instead of having goals to like spend time with kids, like just for example, so like I want to spend more time with my kids. It doesn't mean just like, all right, I got an hour in between my sessions. All right, we're hanging out, kids. This is great. I'm having so much fun, guys. Like, wait, I just need to answer this email. And then all of a sudden it's like 45 minutes later, like, oh, I don't think I saw you at all, you know? And I have to get better at that. But it's like, once you realize that it's a thing or like understand that you're doing it, you're like, oh, wait, okay. Conscious, like, I'm actually here. I'm actually like, you know, playing with you or like drawing a picture with you, like physically, like mentally present in the moment versus like, I'm here, but I need to answer this really quickly. I'll be right back. So that's like a big thing that I'm trying to work on family wise. Mindset is like the biggest thing. I feel like it's one of the hardest to conquer. But also like once you're able to get over your mindset building, like everything is much, much easier. We're going to go into that once we do our goals, which I think is on the next page. If you aim for nothing, you'll hit it every time. Just thought this was an awesome quote. But we're going to go into our goals. So if you guys want to pull up the Excel spreadsheet that I sent you in your email, if not, I'm going to bring it up on my screen, whichever. And let's see. Does everyone have this? The Excel spreadsheet? Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording here for just the PowerPoint version. And then I'm gonna exit the screen here. I'm gonna invite everybody back into the room, and then we're gonna go into the Excel spreadsheet from here. Does that sound good? Yeah, cool. I don't know why it's giving me a time, but I have 4 minutes and it will take me longer than 4 minutes to explain this to you. So everyone stay where you are. I'll be right back.